Hi viewers, welcome back to MasterJSkills. In today's video, we will see what is a Spring model, what exactly the Spring model means in Spring framework, and what all the models exist in Spring model. So if you are new to MasterJSkills, please subscribe to MasterJSkills, and if any one of your friends or family members are eager in learning Java and J2EE, please share the MasterJSkills with them. Without making much delay, let's get started. So the Spring is a modeler. Spring is called as a modeler, which we have already discussed in the advantages of a Spring framework. So Spring is called as a model, which means developer can choose which models are required based on the requirement of the application and leave the rest of the models. So it contains some of the models. We will see what all the models it contains. So if the requirement needs a particular model, then we can choose only that particular model and we can leave the rest of the models which are contained in the Spring model. So the Spring framework has a many models such as a core, beans, context, expression language, AOP, that we will see in the below diagram. That is, you can see the Spring framework. This is a Spring framework container, that is a runtime container. So it has a data access or a integration model which contains JDBC, ORM, OXM, JMS, transaction. So these all are related to the data access. Means if you want to connect to the database and have some requirement to manage some data into the database from your application, then you can choose any one of them, or if your application needs two of them also, you can choose accordingly. If your application requires a more than one data access model, then you can choose accordingly. So it's not mandatorily you can use only one model. You can use more than one model as per your requirement. So it has a web, which is a MVC remoting. So among them, web, servlet, portlet, struts. So these all are into the web model, and it has a AOP which we have already discussed for cross-cutting concerns, means commonly required services. So that is also a model of a Spring framework runtime engine, and expect we will discuss each one of these models in later session, which are all are important. And instrumentation, it has a Spring core container. So it contains core, beans, context, expression language, and test. So this test layers provides the support for testing with the JUnit and test ng. So this is related to the testing. Once the application is developed, so instead of going for integration with any other testing, so the Spring framework runtime itself is giving a test layer. So this is a test layer or a test model which is given by the Spring framework runtime engine. Next is a Spring core container. So the Spring core container contains a core, beans, context, and expression language models. These all are contained in under Spring core container. So these all are very important. This is a basic container. You can say it's a basic container to run our Spring application. Here the core and beans models provides a IOC and dependency injection feature, whereas so the context model supports a internationalization, that is a I-18, EJB, JMS, basic remoting. Complete remoting will be handled under the context model. So the expression language is an extension to the EL defined in the JSP. It provides a support to setting and getting property values. So method invocation, accessing collections and indexing, named variables, logical and arithmetic operation, so retrieval of objects by the names, etc. So complete expression language. So if you have a basic knowledge on EL, then you can understand. If anybody required specifically on EL, then you can comment in the comment box. I'll come up with an video. So next is AOP, which we have already discussed. AOP, expects, and instrumentation. These all supports expect oriented programming implementation into your application. So we will see in deep about AOP because it's one of the major or main important model of a Spring framework. So we will see AOP in a one of the video. So these all the models. So this is all about Spring model. So this is very quite simple and common structure, but you need to understand which all the models exist in the Spring framework. To whenever there is a requirement, you can easily you can easily calculate this model already existed in the Spring framework, so you can easily integrate into your application. So it already given an infrastructure support to integrate with any one of these models. So no need of thinking to integrate any other frameworks into your application. Spring model itself has given these many models, so we can make use of these models. So that's a quite simple concept in the Spring framework. Hope you all understood about the Spring model. So if you still have any doubts, please drop in the comment box. So I'll make sure to answer your queries. And this is completely I'm teaching. This is completely theoretical and basic knowledges. I'll come up with an example like how the models we can integrate into our application, like how we can easily integrate, how the Spring, where exactly the Spring framework has given these models, and how we can integrate into our application. This is a basic knowledge. Without the basic knowledge, you can't directly jump into the example. So have a clear understanding on Spring model. So that's all about this video. If you still have any doubts, please drop in the comment box. I'll make sure to clear your doubts. So if you are new to MasterJSkills, please subscribe to MasterJSkills, and if you really like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if anyone is interested to learn Java and J2EE, please share with them. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and thanks again for watching.